I'm reviewing this. So this was a weird April the 1st joke that Northern Monk put out about a prawn cocktail beer, and it actually turned out to be real. A good friend Greg from Bourman Beer Reviews, he's actually reviewed this already. So yeah, Bags of Favour, Seabrook collaboration with, good evening, with Northern Monk prawn cocktail. Oh, I'm not sure what. Good afternoon, rather. So crisp, sour and salty Gose packing prawn cocktail punch. No prawns were harmed in the making of this beer. Also available in cheese and onion. England, yeah, definitely. Yeah, why? Why is the question, isn't it? Why would you even bring out a prawn cocktail? We need the goals today. We do need the goals. We need England to win. We need Sweden to win. So, we'll give it a pour. See what it looks like. See what it tastes like. Back on at 5 o'clock for the drink along with the England match. Yeah, well, let's hope it's all right. So, lots of carbonation in this. Hazy. Does it slow down like minge? Yeah. Oh dear. It's different. It's to be fair, I'm not getting the prawn at the moment. Novelty bit, yeah. Yeah. I'm not really getting the prawn at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm not smelling minge at the moment. Yeah, no, I've not gone that far down yet. So England then today, are we? It's Fisher, yeah. I think so as well. Are we going to win today against the Germans? Are the Germans playing any better than we're playing? It's interesting, isn't it? You know, with all this. Hopefully, we will do it. Hopefully, the young lads show up and we do them. 3-1 win, you reckon? Be nice. Be nice if we play well and win well. Oh, you know. Oh, that's an acquired taste. Yeah, you need somebody who's going to fire the bellies up, don't you? Southgate's a little bit too... he's not you need motivation, don't you? You need someone who says, come on. I'd be a good manager. Oh, you bastards. Stop swearing at them, as you do. So, just a quick review, and then I've got an hour's worth of internet work to do, as you do. And then back on at 5 for the teammates. So I've got a beer, an English beer. Look at this for a beer. Our patriotic, and how's that, eh? That's a cracking looking beer, isn't it? And tastes a lot better than this as well. Yeah, now the aroma, now the air's getting to it. That funny smell's coming out of it. It really is. Yeah, it's an acquired taste. And I know Goses they can do weird and wacky flavours. I mean, to be fair, at least it's not full of bloody bits like there was one from Northern Monk where there were so many bits in it and floaters, and it was so off-putting. The beer itself tasted okay, but the bits. No, not really. No. And good afternoon, Mr. Crummy. Oh, that's all you need, isn't it? These phones cost so much. Whoa. So this is twangy. You do get that hint of a taste of prawn. It's not full on prawn, thank God. Could you imagine? But I've only just dived into it, so I'm not going to be on long drinking this because... rightio. Oh, how'd you gone walking around shopping centres then doing your job? Good evening, Craig, or afternoon rather. contamination OCD. Yeah, well, obviously with coronavirus and the germs from that, it's easily spread. So you'll be sanitizing yourself every couple of minutes if you have really got that type of OCD. You know, it will. So this is very different. This is it my cup of tea? No, hell no. It's got the weirdest flavour to it. Something like this in shot form, yeah, I reckon in shot form it's okay. In a full, you don't really need a 440ml can of it. It's weird, it's wacky, it's different, it's different. I think we're all like that, you know, with life, trying to fix your brain. Once something happens in your life, I have wasted some beers. Yeah. I mean, this is a bit raw. It's a good drain cleaner, which has been awful to the beer, but it's certainly not for the majority of the population. No. It has got that prawn element to it, but whoa. I mean, I know Goses can have some weird flavours in Gose and sour beers, but prawn might just be going too far. The cheese and onion, I didn't see the cheese and onion one, otherwise I would have picked that one up as well. You do get the prawn element though. It's good afternoon, Jake. How are you? The horrible cheese and onion one. You preferred this? Good. Yeah, this is bad on its own. It sold out super fast. It's leaving a really nasty taste in the mouth as well. If you've got a lot of beers, Craig, I can understand that, because obviously, you know, there's some people in this world who've got far too many beers on the back wall behind them, and then they go out and buy another neon 100 beers over the last week or so, and at some stage I'm going to need to do a bit of a date check on some of them at least, especially some of the ones that have been on the wall quite a while. Yeah, sod it. Yeah, I'll drink them when I like them. All of a sudden, you think to yourself, "I just fancy reviewing that today," and you think to yourself, "Yeah, no one will watch it because it's a crappy rating beer." But sod it, I'll just do it. And then all of a sudden, it gets views that far exceed what you would imagine you would get. And then you do a really amazing beer, review it, and you get like 10 or a minuscule amount of views, and you're like, how did the shit beer get more views than the good beer? And I've always wondered why lagers get ridiculous amounts of views. It's a strange thing that people look at lager reviews, and let's be fair, most lagers are pretty bloody standard boring. There's not much to say about them. Crisp, refreshing, lager malt, grassy, and all that. It's strange what, and yet you do a lovely bourbon, barrel aged imperial, and it's like, oh, yeah, the majority of the population do drink lager. Yeah, although craft beer these days is exceptional. They just need to. The only thing with craft beer, in my eyes, is they need to be very careful with the pricing and don't price themselves too far out of the market. Interesting. Which lager then, out of curiosity? See, I like ginger beers, but I also like malty ginger beers. They're very interesting on Thursday what they're going to brew when I go to when I go to Lincoln Green Brewery. Specific German, yeah. Yeah, I've got quite a few German ones to do now, so that's going to be interesting. Hopefully today England will show up. We can't be. We've got to play well to get through. Simple as that. If you need to. Luck only gets you so far with these tournaments. At some stage, I mean, nice to see that France are out. Good old Switzerland. They played good last night. Fair play to them. So that's one of the big ones out. And I'm happy as well because Pogba, he played great for them in the last World Cup, and he's played absolutely crap for Man U. Injured more than a little. Strange. I mean, I'm not a Man U fan, but you still look at what players do and you think to yourself, you're earning all that money and you're playing crap. You know. And the one thing about Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, he earns all that money, but he actually puts a shift in. And he's got the passion still, which is what they should have. Oh, it's like taking one for the team, this is. I can understand now why some beer reviewers don't drink all the beer. No, I'm not going to do it. It's going to get a crap score, but I'll do it. Yeah. It's one of them acquired tastes. If you like prawn flavoured beers, then this is your beer. Absolutely top-notch beer for you. If you're any other person on the earth that doesn't like prawn flavoured beers, then you're not going to like this at all. And obviously, it's all for novelty. It does what it says on the tin, though. So there's an aspect that you can't take away from it. It is what it says on the tin. You know, if you don't like prawn flavoured stuff, then you shouldn't be buying it in that respect. But still, oh, there's bridges and then there's too far. This is one of those. Exactly, yeah. There's an interesting I actually like prawn cocktail crisps. And obviously, I like the odd beer. Well, no, I don't. No, not this. No, I do like prawn cocktail crisps, and you do get that whiff. You know, you do get that flavour. It's giving the palate a real good cleansing, though. You know, anything's better than this now going forward. So, so 2 good matches tonight, and we're in the yellow colours of Sweden in a forest top, an old forest top from years ago. I only use it for work these days, but yeah, it should be an interesting match tonight. It's coming home. Let's hope so, Greg. And what did you think of this? Because I know you've reviewed it. I know it's a Gose. Oh. See, I love prawns. I absolutely love king prawns. And I don't mind. I like prawn cocktail crisps. I can take them, but this, no. Was the cheese and onion one the lager then? Out of curiosity. Right, yeah. At least the sun's come out this afternoon. Peeing it down this morning, but at least the sun's come out for England. Maybe it's an omen. Maybe today England will show the world how we can play football at our best. Fingers crossed. And maybe tonight I might win the Euro lottery and win 50 million. Flipping heck. That'd be life-changing. Is it defensive? Yeah. Well, Germany are going to be good, aren't they? You know, it's like England versus Scotland. You know the Germans are going to be ready for this. The homebrews. So, the wash is done. The pinter was amazing last night. I tell you what, the pinter, it's an investment worth doing. You know, if you're a beginner home brewer, and obviously if you've got the cash to buy it in the first place, it's very interesting. Saka, Sterling and Kane. Let's hope Kane shows up tonight. The Imperial Chocolate Stout. That is fermenting nicely. Same with the Imperial Honey Porter. That's fermenting nicely. Sadly, the blackcurrant cordial's doing nothing. I either didn't boil it long enough or there's just too many preservatives. What I am going to do, after the honey porter's finished, I'm going to chuck the yeast in from the honey porter into the blackcurrant. I've got nothing to lose. Chuck the yeast in and see if it actually does anything. I don't think it will, to be fair. So I'll just go back to doing juice wines, because juice wines are ever so easy. All you do with juice wines is pour the bloody juice in, Shook the sugar in, hot water with the sugar to dissolve the sugar, put the juice in. That's yeah. Sugar first, hot water, juice in, yeast over the top, bish bash bosh, brilliant, easy done. I'm only doing it for just to have a beer and take the front room over. Oh, bless you, 6.5. It's an exciting world, homebrew is. It really is. You know, the vast amount of kits out there these days. Love Brewing. Love Brewing's a great place to get your kits from, but there are lots and lots of kits out there for every type of style that you want to do. Plus, if you brew short, you know, you're going to get a stronger ABV. I'm looking at Evil Dogs, Bulldog Brews. I'm looking at their Evil Dog kit, buying 2 Evil Dogs, putting them into 1 brew and going full quadruple IPA. That will be knockout juice. It'll floor you. You'll be looking at least 14%. England. Thank you. Southern USA. Cheers, matey. Let's hope England do it today. Let's hope it's a good football match, though. You know, we don't want a football match where the referee. We do need some goals, don't we? Yeah. We're good football matches. It's what it's all about. We don't want it oofing all the time. With the Bulldog brews, the ABV should be they should be able to handle it, because you're going to chuck 2 lots of yeast in. So technically, you know, you're putting double the yeast. It's just the fact that there's more of the malt. So it'll be interesting. I'll do it at some stage in the future, at least. It's I've got that much brewing at the moment, and I do want to do so. I do actually want to do some juice wines, although I'm trying not to buy any more beer for a while. I'm at breach point again with the beer. I've gone spending too much, and what I also want to do is go to all the local tap rooms in Nottingham, take me bottles, you know, me draft bottles like these ones. Take the draft bottles and go and get a load of draft beers, because there's lots of beers that you don't see in shops, in supermarkets or anything. And it's not always about doing supermarket beers. It's about showcasing for me, showcasing local breweries. I mean, we're lucky in Nottingham. We've got some cracking breweries, and the more they play along with beer reviewers, people who are doing good reviews of their product, if the product's good in the first place, obviously, not that, but you know, it's all good for them. It's free advertising. Plus, then if on the flip side is, for all beer reviewers, you're promoting local beers and breweries. Then if they do that, they reciprocate back, which they may or may not do, you know. But it's all good. It's that bit like a circle of life in some ways, if you know what I mean. Or unless I'm talking crap, but yeah, I'm used to that. Anyway, need to get this one out of the way, because our good friend Blue Nose Beer Reviews is doing free beer reviews from 4 till 5 to 4 till 5, and I don't want to encroach on his time. Oh, I'm gonna neck this. Oh. So obviously, the more you drink all at once, you get that rush of flavour. Oh my gosh. So the big question is, would I drink this again? Hell no. Does it do what it says on the tin? Well, yeah, it does. I do get the prawn element. I get a nasty taste as well. It's just not my cup of tea. Out of 5, gotta be honest, around about a 2.2 out of 5. Absolutely awful. Should they have made it? I don't know. You know, it's a strange one, isn't it? I've drank it, yay. But yeah, only if you really like the sound of it should you be drinking this. And it's one of them. It's one of them beers. It's like it's a beer that if you're going to drink it, it's a dare, it's a challenge beer. Line them up on the table. Right, lads, who can drink this beer? I see people's faces cringing, their stomachs wrenching. That's the type of beer this is. Right. Got to run. Back at 5 o'clock. I've got some internet work to do before then. And get me beers up the house. I'm going to take 3 up the house. 3 or 4 beers for the match. I've got me teammates' beer. So, who's holding the World Cup? Yay! Can we redo it? Let's hope we can. You know, we've got the players on their day. We have got the players, especially some of these young lads. You know, the young lads that play in Germany know the German players more than a little, and even the German team wonder why some of the decent players, some of the players that play in Germany, aren't playing, because they know what these players are like and how good they are. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be reviewing, chatting along with. And as for that, yeah, never again, thank God. I had to do it. Took one for the team. Job's a good one. So for those watching, our good friend Mr. Blue Nose Beer Reviews, if you Google that, he's doing a live now for an hour. And then I'm back at 5 on the Oda StreamYard. Good afternoon. Thomas, how are you, matey? Right, got to run. Cheers, everyone. See you later. Oh, my mouth. I need some coffee.